Last night, Brad, the roommates and I sit down. We're going to watch something on TV.
Sure.
On the television. And Harrison mentions, oh, should we watch that tiger documentary? And I get really excited. And I'm like, oh, yes. I keep meaning to watch this. One of my friends helped shoot that. He was like always posting it on his Instagram. Like he's like with Doc Antle and like all these tigers. Like he's with Bhagavan. Like he helped shoot that. Like I'm totally down to watch it. And they're
Wait,
like,
is that
okay,
true?
let's put it on. Yeah. I really do have a friend who was like one of the like cinematographers for like this new Tiger King show that they're making or that they already made.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have known it if it hadn't been for me following him on Instagram. So
I thought you were talking about literally like Tiger King. Your friend did.
No, I guess Bhagavan is like, they didn't tell the whole story. I'm going to hire my own camera crew and make my own documentary.
Okay, go ahead.
Telling all. And so I'm like, oh, yes. Like
into it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And so they hear me say all this. They're like, yeah, all right, let's put it on. So I'm sitting there, I'm laying down. And, the first 45 seconds go by. And it's just like this older black man, like having a press conference. And I'm like, what? Okay. I don't get the Tiger King thing yet, but this is, hey, there's new characters. This is Doc Antle's side of the story.
Who's Eldrick?
And the next thing I know, I see Tiger Woods at 3 years old on the putting green. And I'm like, wait, this is about Tiger Woods? And they're like, yeah.
The new Tiger documentary.
He said the Tiger documentary. I was like, what about when I said Tiger King and Bhagavan and Doc Antle? What did you think I was talking about? They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird how you said that, dude.
I was like, speak up next time.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. How was it? How was the documentary?
Honestly, so good. Harrison called me on my way over here tonight and was like, dude, are we watching it tonight? And I was like, I got to go record a podcast, but if you can stay up late, I'll be home at like 11:30. Yeah. We can watch it then. And he was like, dude, it's so good. I was like, I was thinking about it all day. I was like, I talked about it with Trey today. He's like, dude, I was talking about it with my coworkers today.
Really?
Yeah. We are into it.
Don't like spoil anything. I don't know if that's even possible, but like what about it is so good?
We are not young enough to where we don't remember Tiger Woods. Like he was a huge deal for us.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, I just asked you a question that I'm interrupting halfway through. It was just so funny to me that Harrison said, let's watch a documentary about the Tiger documentary. And then you didn't automatically assume Tiger Woods. Cause like 3 or 4 years ago, I feel like you would have, like, is there going to be some, big, huge documentary in 15 years that's called like the LeBron King or something. And like all of a sudden, like the LeBron documentary could mean two different, because like Tiger's one of the only athletes that's like one name, who it is.
Exactly. That is interesting. Like, we should watch the Prince documentary.
Yeah, right.
Prince William or
The Crown?
The artist formerly known as Prince.
the Crown or Purple Rain?
Purple Rain? Yeah, what are we talking about? We should watch the Cher documentary. Oh, is that like the social media? Like how it's like, interrupting your brain signals? No, it's just the musician Cher.
Oh, that's good, yeah. What else could we do like that?
Gaga?
We should watch the Adele documentary.
Oh, it's about all those old PCs.
Right, dude, you're getting one. Dude, you're getting Adele documentary. It's like, no, it's called Hello from the Other Side. And it's just like her talking like once she went on the other side of the road.
It's like the B-side of the tapes that she wished she could have made.
The B-side of the Adele. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? Gaga?
Gaga? We watched the Gaga documentary?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're so excited to like learn like, why did she come in the bubble that one time to the Grammys? And then it's just like, no, actually.
It's like a Teletubbies remake. This is like just for children.
You're not even like, the crazy thing is that you can't understand a single thing. So you're just trying to interpret it the entire time. It's just literal babble.
Just.
Bo is like peak Gaga-ing right now.
Peak Gaga.
Yeah, he just, all he says is dad, which is awesome.
Not bad.
Dad. And I'm like, yeah.
We got any mamas in there?
No mamas. Just literally the only dad. All over the time. All over. Everybody pound.
All over the time.
Yeah. But Dodger says 3. Anyway.
The doc is good. Not Doc Antle. Sorry, guys. It's so confusing.
Yeah.
But no, it's very good. And because, we all knew Tiger Woods. Like I had the Tiger Woods video game.
Video game was nice.
Back in the day. Yeah. I Like the Way You Move by Outkast. Only song on the track.
Yeah.
I like the way you move.
I love that little ba-dum, bum. I don't know why.
I like the way.
That was my version of Big Boy right there. I don't know the words at all. Yeah.
But it's just fascinating. You know, I think I kind of took it for granted. I was 12 years old when he was very popular, but like watching it back, a lot of the first half of the documentary is just, I think, about his career. I think it's about to get into like his ladies.
Sure.
But the first half is just how dominant he was.
He was a true child prodigy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
5
like
times fast.
He was on some, late night show when he was 3 years old. No, when he was 2 years old, like putting and everything. It's like, whoa, that's crazy that someone that young and like with that much promise end up being the best. How often does that happen?
Like literally Tiger and LeBron. Like
Sophia Grace, remember her?
No.
She didn't play sports at all, but she was that girl. She was like just the biggest personality for like a 4-year-old ever. She was on Ellen like multiple times.
Okay.
I don't know where she's at now.
Like that's the thing. Like certain like parents like what does it say about your parenting if you're like really pushing that as a 2-year-old, 4-year-old? Like that's where I think it's like pretty improbable they're going to keep this up because eventually people are going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, Mom. You're burning me out at 5 years old.
One of the opening scenes in it is people being like, Tiger, do you like golf?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it, Tiger? And the camera's like really zoomed in on his face. That kind of bothered me.
Yeah.
And this guy just won't leave him alone. Do you like playing with your dad every day? You enjoy it? And then he just goes, I need to poo-poo. It's like 3 years old.
That's what he says?
And the guy just loses it. He laughs for 9 seconds. It's like, whoa, chill, dude.
That's pretty funny.
It's not bad.
Like that's just, unless they planned that, that's pretty perfect.
He was an acting prodigy as well. He knew his lines.
Do you remember Sebastian Telfair?
Oh, sure.
I feel like he was like the next MJ. Like
he was kind of like OJ Mayo reminds me of him as well.
OJ Mayo was like, supposedly so good.
Everyone knew him in high school.
Yeah.
And it was
Sebastian
like, USC?
Telfair.
Okay.
He was supposed to go to KU, I think. And
they didn't give him enough money.
Pretty much. Sebastian Telfair was one. Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry?
Steph's brother?
Yeah. Eddie Curry and Tyson Chandler got drafted like 2 and 3 by the Bulls, and they were both huge just disappointments. And they were supposed to be so good.
Tyson Chandler wasn't that big of a disappointment. I think he
You're
was on
right,
the USA team.
But he was, was he really in the Olympics? Well,
I'll fact check myself.
Tyson Chandler had a decent career. You're right. You're right. He wasn't a huge disappointment.
I don't know who Eddie Curry is, though.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny thing about Darko Milicic. I think we've talked about that on the podcast, how my cousin had a character named Darko Milicic that was essentially just Borat, but he did it for middle school kids. And anyway.
Round 1, pick 2, 2001 NBA draft.
Yeah.
Says he's played on 6 USA basketball national teams, and he won 1 Olympic gold medal.
Wait, this is Tyson Chandler?
This is Tyson Chandler.
I was going to say, Eddie Curry won a gold medal?
No, this is Tyson.
Okay.
Tyson.
Good for him.
So the documentary is good. We don't need to talk about it anymore, but it's great. He was just so dominant, and it's just it's like, whoa, that is crazy. Like one, just everyone's white except for Tiger Woods. Like you look at the crowd, you look at the other golfers, and just how popular he was. It's like, yeah, I don't really know any other golfers, but everyone knew Tiger Woods.
How many times did they show that one shot at the Masters that just like kept going and going, that putt, and then just goes
Vern
in?
Lundquist is calling
Yes.
it. In your life!
Have you ever
Have you seen anything like this?
Oh my gosh.
We were about halfway through it last night, and I told Harrison Isaac, I was like, we better see that chip in. I want to hear Vern.
Oh my
gosh. We heard it,
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah, I feel like Tiger is one of the only really sports icons that you can do like a multiple, like kind of like they did with The Last Dance with like MJ had like a 10-part documentary series. I feel like Tiger could have a 10-part series as well, like for how much stuff that's gone on in his life. So
10-part Tiger.
Like, I don't know if I'd really watch that for anybody else out there that hasn't already had a documentary. I'm sure maybe LeBron, maybe. I feel like he hasn't had that many like super dramatic things happen to him.
He's been a good guy.
Yeah.
So lame.
Yeah. What
you
loser.
gave a bunch of money to privileged schools in Cleveland?
Yeah.
It's not documentary worthy.
James Tots.
Cheat on your wife. That's fun.
Yeah, take that out of context. Oh man. Anyway.
Okay, so
that's good.
Wow. That opening bit took us 9 minutes.
Okay.
So not bad.
Not bad. That's what we do. So what else is going on? That's the main thing, it sounds like.
What else is going on? I'm still playing a ton of pickleball. I got a story for you from pickleball.
Tell me.
I recently we got done playing it. This is like just some random guy I'm playing with. I mean, I've known him for months and we've played together here and there. And we get done beating these guys.
Same team. We
were on the same team.
Okay.
Played with each other, playing doubles, and we just beat this team that was probably better than us. And afterwards, they kind of walk away and he goes, dude, I think this is a backhanded compliment. I think this is what a backhanded compliment is, but everyone has like always told me like how good you are, and I just never saw it. Like I just never got what they were talking about. But you played well that game. It's like, yeah, I'd say you nailed it.
Everyone like complains when they play with you, but then at the end of it, they're like, yeah, that was actually kind of enjoyable.
He was just so unsure if this was going to be hurtful. I think this is what a backhand. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, I have had no respect for you for the last 3 to 4 months. And in the last 10 minutes, you really won me back.
Because you've played against him, right?
Oh yeah, we've played with and against each other weekly for months.
So
he just owns up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought very little of you for a while now.
I love coming to those conclusions though. Like when you get to the point with a friend where you're like, I actually thought you were kind of annoying at first, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Like I actually had no hope that you were going to be good at pickleball.
Turns
out you're pretty good.
You told Catherine something like that, but it was more like I was not physically attracted to you for the first 18 months.
No, that was her to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But then once you got the Invisalign, everything turned around.
You repulsed me for the first, 18, 19 months of our relationship. But I told my mom that I would say yes to any boy that asked. And so I just had to keep going because you would not break up with, it was like how to lose a guy in 10 days. It was like how to lose a guy in 18 months and it still didn't work. So, persistence. It works.
If anyone out there is wondering, persistence and
just don't let up.
Find a girl who is like prayed for her husband a lot and can be easily confused. Like, this is the guy I prayed for, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
Yeah. Why not?
Tall, dark, and handsome. What about 1 out of 3?
Close enough. 1 out of 3, and it's like kind of 1 out of 3. Yeah. He's 6'1".
If he's Asian, yes. If we're in Asia,
Asian
you're
hair.
not Asian. Yeah, sorry.
Asian hair.
If he was Asian, no way. Catherine's made that very clear. She said it to me privately.
Oh, here's something. Asian hair joke, whatever.
You don't have to. Just say it.
Just say it. It's not really about that though. It's about, I need to get a haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut since that one time I told you I went to Marv and I loved it. And he was like, I have this funny story about woodworking. And then he told me the worst story ever. But I loved the experience with Marv. And so just the other day, Harrison and I were hanging out. Harrison's off on Mondays. And so I love getting like extra time with him.
Sorry, just quick bookmark. We need to talk about vibes.
Oh my gosh. We need to talk about vibes. Okay. Is he into it? Is he so into the vibes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big time.
I love it. I'm so glad. So Harris and I were hanging out and he's like, dude, I need to get a haircut. I was like, I need to get a haircut. He's like, where do you get a haircut around here?
We can cut each other's.
That would have been good because I still need one. But I was like, dude, no, this place Marv's. It's actually like really, can I say this? Really close to your house.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just don't want to. Jake's got a few stalkers. No, I'm just
I thought you were going to say like Asian. I thought the Asian thing was coming back.
There's nothing else Asian.
They're like super Asian.
The only Asian connection is that I said I had Asian hair and then I'm getting a haircut. That's it. There's no other Asian. Riri, I promise. No Asians coming up. I promise.
No sweet and sour. The rest of this story.
No.
Nothing like that.
No sweet sour.
Chow mein.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Panda. No. So I call Marv just to like make sure like that he has availability or whatever. Harris and I are going to get a haircut together. It's going to be like great story for the podcast. Call him up and it rings probably 6 or 7 times.
Okay.
I'm like, that's just classic Marv.
This is like 911 sometimes.
Maybe. Exactly. And so finally a woman answers the phone and obviously I know the answer already, but I had to ask. I go, hi, is this Marv? Of course it's not Marv. It's not Marv. It's never Marv.
Marv, you holding your nose and talking with...
Hello? And I was like, Marv? No, Marv's been in the hospital for the last 35 days.
She gave you the exact days.
35, Jake.
That's almost rude.
And I was like, oh my gosh, you're kidding. And apparently he's got a bad case of the COVID.
Jeez.
And I mean, he's older. He's probably 75, 80 years old. And she like updated me. He's doing all right. He's hopefully going to get out soon. And then he'll be back to cutting hair soon.
Okay.
I was like, that's fine. Like, tell him to take his time. He doesn't even know who I am. We met once. Like, there's no way he remembers me. But it was just like this really uncomfortable. Like, I was like really getting excited with Harrison. It was on speakerphone. Like, hey, is this Marv? No, Marv's in the hospital about to die. And I was like, crap.
Okay. This isn't as fun anymore.
Yeah. So
how are you doing though? What's your name? You ever cut hair?
Yeah. Yeah. You got scissors? That's all we need. So Harrison and I still, I don't know, maybe he's gotten a haircut, but I haven't gotten one. So still need to.
I think you're good. I think you can still get a haircut together.
Let's talk about vibes.
Okay. So first of all, Harrison, I don't know how much we need to get into it. Harrison is telling me these ideas for this kind of brand he wants to create. And what he's describing to me, I'm like, that sounds like I wouldn't do a blog. I wouldn't do a website. I would do what you're wanting to do on Instagram. So he's like, okay,
yeah,
I'm going to make an Instagram.
Yeah.
Because Harrison hasn't had one before or hasn't had one in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so he makes an Instagram. We got 7 followers. Me, Brad, Isaac, his lady, and I think his parents.
Yeah.
Make up all 7.
Great.
Maybe the Ghostrunners podcast. I think I might have given him a follow.
Yeah.
And first of all, I don't even think I've told you this. I need to edit the video and put it on Patreon by the time this comes out. But the other day, Harrison comes in my room. He's like, dude, I'm gonna go live on Instagram. I'm like, awesome, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go live with lo-fi beats on in the background and just get the snow falling. I'm like, that's great, dude.
Get the snow falling.
Oh, he was gonna capture, like, this is when it was snowing, like a
I
week
thought
ago.
that was like a phrase that I didn't know.
I'm gonna show him the 50 states. I'm gonna get the snow
Let's
falling.
get the snow falling, boys.
Don't melt your Crocs.
Love it.
And it was just so funny how excited he got to stream for no one.
For his roommates.
Lo-fi beats with the snowfall. It was really beautiful, and no one got to see it. So, but I filmed it all, so I'll put it on the Patreon. So that's the context. Like, Harrison just got an Instagram, but he's super excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
And he is a little out of touch with how to do certain things on it.
Did you see him last night post that story?
I saw a story, and I called him, and I said, dude, how long did that take? And he goes, dude, it took me a while.
At least 7 minutes. He was having the hardest time. He's like, because so you want to explain it? Or
all I know, he's like, I didn't know I was going to use 2 thumbs.
That's right. He was like, so I went and visited him at Chick-fil-A and was hanging out at a different booth than he was, because I was trying to get some work done, and he was trying to like film himself.
Love
and
that you're in the Chick-fil-A, by the way. No one else is in there.
Totally, right?
Just you.
Just me. He was going to film himself and then flip the camera around and show me, and he was going to say like vibes or good vibes or something like that. And you should have seen how many times he would be like kind of like dancing, and then he'd be like, you kind of stop, you're like, dude, how do you turn this thing? He's like, do I have to use 2 fingers? I was like, and of course he has an Android, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. So you got to figure that out yourself, man. So you get, Bill Gates. So I was like, I think there's a hands-free thing. He's like, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything here. And so he tried over and over again. Finally got to, I was like, did that work? He's like, yeah, that worked. So we had some good vibes, but
because 3 days ago or so, you guys were together.
Yeah.
He put up a story.
Yeah.
The peace sign is the V, and then he spelled out Ibes.
Yeah.
You guys were just vibing together.
Liked it. Yeah.
And then, a few days later, we see that vibes again.
Yeah.
So is this going to be a regular thing? Every time you guys are together,
yeah,
vibes on
I
the
don't
story?
know if it's going to be a regular thing. I think that just like you and me, Harrison's good enough at inside jokes where they'll evolve and he'll have a new one soon enough. But the inside joke came from, Sutton Davison.
Yeah.
So Sutton and his friend Will, Stephen Curtis Chapman's son, Will Chapman, who's a Colony House guy. So Sutton and Will are musicians. They toured together, Colony House and whoever, Sutton band. I don't know his name, but there's this
Sutton band.
There's this really
Sutton Chops.
like just completely innocently hilarious video of them. I don't even know. In my head, they are like at the top of like the top floor of a venue, like either before or after their show, like with the rest of the Colony House guys, and they're kind of imitating like a Kyle Mooney, like the how he has like the druggy like character. Where he's like, oh, what's up, dude? Like, you want some hydrochronic bonic? Have you heard that guy?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he talks like it has all the real puffy, bluffy stuffies and like stuff like that. So they're like acting like these guys and they're kind of like goofy looking guys anyway. So they're like, hey, let's get some vibes in here, dude. Let's get some vibes in here. You want some vibes? And they have, for whatever reason in this video, they have like a block of dry ice and they just pour water on it, and the dry ice just like starts like foaming
sounds
out.
awesome.
And as they're pouring it, they're just like vibes, and then like a guy like gets in front of the camera, and he's like vibes, and I show it to Harrison, and we thought it was so funny, and so that's why I think we're talking about vibes. So
wow,
let's get some vibes in here, dude. Let's get some vibes.
That's good. That gets me excited to have a venue to myself when we go on tour and do vibey things.
Dude, it truly is like one of my favorite like random like mediocre videos of all time, because near the end of their like chanting vibes, there's this other like band, I'm assuming, comes up the stairs, and one of the guys has his drumsticks and he starts like banging on this like random thing, and they make a beat to it. They're like vibes, and it's just next level. So
that's great.
I'll try to somehow post it. I don't really know how. I'll figure it out. Harrison will figure it out for us. But
yeah, tech guy.
Anyway, yeah, Harrison and I have been hanging out a lot. I went to Chick-fil-A the other night, and the reason I was there is because I drop off Hattie at Awana. You know what Awana is?
Yes.
I told you about this. So she
is
goes
it an acronym?
I don't know anything about it surely it is, but I don't know. If anybody else out there knows, comment, like and subscribe, leave a 5-star review, patreon.com, LS Custom Creations, So, but yeah, I drop her off at Awana at 6:30, pick her up again at 8. And so in between, I just like usually sit in my truck, and it's right by the Chick-fil-A, but Harrison's never working when I'm there. But this week he was, so I was like, can I come and hang out? Nice. But yeah, literally like he like let me in, like unlocked the like corner door, and I just hung out at the booth.
That's great.
But while I was there, he's like, what are you up to? And I was like, I'm just writing some jokes. And I can't remember exactly what he said. I think he was like, you love doing that, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I guess, it's good money. And he's like, wait, you get paid? I was like, yeah, I get paid to write these jokes. He's like, I always hear you joking about it on the podcast. I just thought it was like something you did to like pass the time for fun. I was like, you think I just like write these? I was like, you must think I'm a freak.
Yeah. Got some
like these terrible jokes.
Just because you like doing them, just because you have a childish sense of humor and you love it.
I just want to be a kid again.
Yeah. Aren't you glad I wrote more jokes?
Yeah, I was like, no, I get paid for this. So if anybody out there is listening and didn't know that, yeah, I get paid. Jake found this like thing on Craigslist a long time ago, and I make these jokes for this random company that pays me for them. So
we don't know where they go exactly, but we know that they pay $5 a joke.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. Like just imagining, and it was one of those things we talked about one time on the podcast, how we don't always explain our inside jokes, and so people have to kind of figure them out for themselves.
Go back and listen.
I guess it's our own fault. But anyway, yeah.
Something we used to do in old episodes, I'm going to bring back briefly right now, is currently trending.
Okay, I like it.
Obviously things are trending. We have a new president. We have new tiger documentaries.
Can I say something about the new president real fast?
Yeah.
Somebody posted it. I wish I should be more prepared with this. He gave his speech and he used the word rural.
Oh, I did see that.
And after he used the word rural, he struggled. So maybe it's just a tough word for everybody.
He said rural, fine.
Very good,
But
Jake.
then he had trouble with what, suburban?
I think rural and urban.
Or urban.
Yeah.
These people, they come from rural and urban communities.
Let's put it in. Let's put the sound clip in whenever we get it.
Rural versus urban, or rural versus urban.
But yeah, I was like, okay, it's not just Jake.
It's not. It's
Jake
just drinks.
Joe. Yeah, just drinks. So sorry, go ahead.
But this is something currently trending in my life right now, and it's No. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Rural. It is watching and really enjoying old television shows.
How old?
Not that old, Brad.
Okay.
But here are some that
you
I've been
ever
enjoying.
heard of? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Prison Break, season 5.
The new one.
They came out with a new one a few years ago.
The old TV show, but the brand new one.
But it came out a few years ago. I never saw it. I really, really liked it.
Okay.
So that's good.
Really?
Next one is season 2 of You.
You.
Came out about a year ago.
Okay.
But that was, Netflix originals, I feel like when they came out, people eat them up and then no one watches them or talks about them again.
Like Tiger King. Like,
yes.
The fact that Harrison wanted to watch that. Yeah, okay.
I thought it was a new Tiger documentary.
I understand. Sorry.
So finally got around to watching season 2 of You. It is amazing.
Okay.
Have you seen season 1 or 2 of You?
I've seen both, yeah. I watched some of these seasons episodes with you. Just this last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You were there for one of them.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
We had some fun times. Yeah. Thank you for remembering.
Good. And then the third thing is Nathan For You. Did you ever get into that back in the day?
That was the guy that like hired people for a CrossFit gym. Is that right?
Yes, who wanted to work out. They just would move things for him.
I thought that guy was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the show came out on Comedy Central when we were in college.
Okay.
Like no one watches TV when you're in college, so I never knew about it. And I've just recently discovered it. And it is some of like the best comedy, like dry comedy I've ever seen, like on TV, like on television. It's amazing. This is a
little PG-13. Is that the same guy? I think Isaac was watching it a couple of months ago, where they had a computer repairman, but they promised that he would be asexual. Is that the same guy? I just remember walking in and watching that and being like, this is ridiculously funny.
It's amazing.
Like we promised, and somebody else was like watching the guy like that was supposed to be asexual the whole time to make sure he like wasn't going to do anything inappropriate.
I forgot about that episode. Yeah. So this comedian, Nathan Fielder, will go to these like struggling small businesses, and it's almost like Borat style where like he is the only actor involved the whole time, and you and him as the audience are like in on it together. But everyone else is just acting as if it's real. And they see the cameras, but they think it's something else. And so he'll go in as like this business expert and try to give businesses like these savvy marketing ideas to help gain customers. And so like I think it's like a tech store, like a Geek Squad kind of thing. They explained that their clients, their number one fear is that like, oh, a creep is going to like look at my computer. So he's like, the best way to fix this is if we can prove to your customers that you have an asexual repairman, and they go through this like elaborate links to prove that he is asexual.
I just remember one time some like guy that had no idea that this was going on was like, "Hey, I need my computer fixed." They're like, "Okay, just letting you know," and like explain it to the guy, and the guy's reaction is just like so funny, like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that's awesome. Okay.
It's just great. I mean, every episode they do something just incredible. Isaac and I laugh out loud all the time watching it. Trying to think of another episode. He did one where my favorite episode, guys, start with it. The gas station / caricature artist. It's Los Angeles gasoline, so it's super expensive. His idea is you slash your prices 50% off with rebate. However, to get the rebate, you have to take a shuttle to the base of this mountain, hike to the top of it, and up there is your rebate box. So he just assumes no one's got to do it. Well, there's about 9 or 10 people who are like, I want my rebate. And the editing is just beautiful because like, as they're hiking this mountain and people are complaining, it'll show like, Lucy, rebate amount, $17.84. Like, she's doing all this for $17. They get to the top. He's like, all right, thank you all for joining me up here. Now, while I did say the rebate box is at the top, if you read the fine print, you would see that you will need to solve a series of riddles before you get the rebate. Like, it just goes on and on. And so,
oh my God,
it's a great show. Been really enjoying it.
You should find it on YouTube?
Hulu.com.
They have it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something going on. Currently trending. I don't have any TV shows that I'm really into right now. Besides the NFL playoffs, baby. Chiefs are going Super Bowl. As of yesterday.
Let's hope.
Oh, I hope so.
Gosh, I hope so.
I hope so. It's going to be a good game.
I know. It's going to be fun. Because Mahomes is playing, right? For sure.
Yeah, he's in.
No.
What do you want? Do you want good weather or bad weather?
I want good weather. Is it potentially bad?
Potentially bad.
Really?
Remember last time we played the Bills? Bad weather. Mahomes good. Josh Allen bad.
Yards rushing or whatever.
And it's been quoted that Patrick Mahomes can spin this in anything.
I spin this in anything.
So,
I think I'm a snow game. That's what he said. I think I'm a snow game guy. Oh man, I can't wait. Or I can't wait to think back on it if you're listening on Monday, not Sunday because we're not releasing it yet. But just a few random things that I've been saying a lot lately is, and this is like just a random. I've been saying "yeah, baby" just all the time, kind of like Michael does whenever he asks Pam who's winning the game or Angela, whoever, in the basketball episode, and he just goes "yeah, baby." I've been saying that a lot.
Okay.
Also, the phrase "as sin." I don't know why, but I've been saying like, gosh, this thing's heavy as sin. And I say it to myself. I don't know why.
That's an old man thing to say.
It's a very old man thing to say. And then this is like such a subtle one, but Hattie, I'll ask her a question and she'll start every answer that she has these days with "well," and not like a whale, like just like a "well." And it's kind of like a patronizing, like kind of like looking down on me, like Hattie, what did you learn in Awana today? Well, I learned that Jesus loves us a lot, but just the way she says "well" every time.
If you're gonna badger me about it, I guess I learned John 3:16.
Or like,
okay.
Hey, did you clean up your room yet? Well, no, I did not. And just the way she like pauses every time, it makes me laugh almost every time. And she probably is like, why is he laughing at me? So,
Hattie, do you want the rest of those olives? Well, no. Okay.
Well, no, I think I just want frozen blueberries. It's like, okay, cool. So,
well.
And then lastly, currently trending for me would be, I've been listening to this podcast a few times. I think I've listened to 3 episodes now, called Boy Mom Meets Girl Mom. It's a mom podcast. They shouted us out though. They're listeners of us.
Oh.
They're the ones that made that Horatio.
Right on.
Yeah, that Horatio meme for us on Instagram.com. And I was like, this looks kind of funny. And they're like, yeah, you guys kind of inspired us to make this podcast. It's literally like 2 moms that do something similar to what we do. They just kind of hang out and talk.
Oh, nice.
And they're pretty good. So I'd recommend them. Check them out. They're from Johnson City, Tennessee, and they have awesome accents. I think the South just whale. No, there's something. And honestly, like if you guys are listening, I forget their names now. Sorry, but if you're listening to this, will you let me know? They either say bliss or bless, like a decent amount. Like it's like kind of like a phrase that they say when they're like kind of like, instead of saying like, oh my gosh, they say, oh bliss. But I don't know. They have Southern accents. So I don't know if they're like, oh bless. Oh bless.
Oh bless.
Like say one or the other, and I'll try to figure out which one you're saying.
Okay, let me think which one I'm saying. Oh bliss.
I.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say the E now.
It's because I'm from Greene County, Missouri.
Oblast.
E.
I know, but barely.
But so close.
Oblast.
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 Okay.
You know. So anyway, check them out if you want to. Let me know.
Brad, you know that the past few weeks I've been victimized by criminal activity.
I'd say
Laptop,
that's
credit card,
mildly putting it.
Amazon account. Well, this week I took one step towards taking it all back, baby. I was at Target, the shopping center.
Yeah.
I don't know why I clarified.
Well, compared to the archery range.
The archery range.
Yeah.
I was at Target's. That's
Okay,
what. From now on, that's how I'll differentiate the shopping center and the archery range.
Do you feel like old people can't not put an S on everything?
Yeah.
Paneras, Targets.
Chipotle's.
My dad says Chipotles, I think still.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how to say it.
That's a parent thing.
Chipotles.
My grandparents have a little trouble pronouncing Netflix. They don't know where the consonants go. Neltfix.
Neltfix.
They know the letters. They just don't know the order.
They really want to put an S on the end too. Netflix is.
Why do people just like
I know.
pluralize stuff?
Walmart's.
Yeah.
Targets? I've never heard Targets, but maybe.
You should come to the archery range with me sometime. You'll hear it a lot.
Target sounds actually pretty fun. Honestly, Target sounds like a place you go at night for a club. Like, hey, let's go to Target's.
Hey, I got my dancing shoes on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bullseye.
It's ladies' night at Target's. I don't know.
That sounds legit.
I know, right?
Ladies' night at Target's. What am I saying? Oh, I'm taking life back by the horns. One tiny horn at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And this week I was doing self-checkout, buying some bananas.
Okay.
And the woman sees my bundle of bananas and she goes,
Hello.
oh, just...
What'd she say next?
She said, bullseye.
Yeah.
She sees my bundle of bananas.
That's heavy as sin. That's an archery joke for you. Sin.
She asked if I was happy to see her.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not how it went.
Yeah.
I have my bundle. She goes, oh, just press 1. Like, after I scan it, because it's going to ask how many bananas do you have. I was like, oh, so it's like per bundle. She's like, yeah. And she's like, it's a good choice with those organic bananas. They're actually cheaper. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I bought organic, but great. Really thought fruit was all kind of just...
No.
I thought it was all the same. Okay. So then I see that I got charged 30 cents for these bundles. I'm like, oh, I think I was supposed to put 6. And she's like, no, just 1. I was like, well, it says 30 cents. She's like, no. The organic bananas are cheaper. I'm like, well, I don't think they're supposed to be this cheap.
There's no way they're a nickel each.
Yeah. And
What are we
she
in
just
1924?
refused to hear me out. And so I got buy 1, get 5 bananas free this week. So
You're like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. You come back with like you're like Donkey Kong at this point. Like you're stashing them up Donkey Kong Country style.
all right.
Yeah, like just bringing them all. All right,
So-
that'll be $1.28. That's what I thought. Thank you. Have a good night.
Dang right, Sheila.
Just put 3. Okay, no problem.
No problem.
And they got like isn't Target the one that always has the camera on you the whole
Yeah,
time?
that reverses your face.
Yeah, it just makes you look terrible. And so you got all these things like they have it on video, but you're like, she said to only put 3.
Look at her, not me.
There's a banana shortage in Kansas City now because of you.
So
Good for
keeping
you.
track, I think I lost $1,100 on the laptop, lost a credit card, and then lost $220 on Amazon. But I've gained $1.50 back,
and the cookie.
and the sugar cookie,
Yeah.
and getting to meet Sarah.
Yeah, and that's you can't put prices on that ones.
I can put an amount of DMs we've exchanged, and it would be 0.
Okay.
But you still can't put a price tag on it.
Well, if you even send 1, that'd be 1. So you need to initiate.
What am I thinking?
Yeah. So you'll
Maybe
get there,
send
baby.
me. What is the best way to DM a Chiefs cheerleader? Like me doing cheer, like at the Chiefs game,
No,
or like
no.
watching the game.
I think you try to voice to text the tomahawk chop. Oh, you just like you press it, boop. Oh, and then see what happens.
Just see what not like voice memo, like voice, make this letters
Right.
and words.
Yeah.
And just send it.
I have a fun thought kind of like that. One time I tried to memorize or take a song that I had a rap song memorized from like the ludicrous verse of Yeah. And I tried to just voice memo it and see if anybody could I just sent it to my friends what song is this? Because it's so wrong. So if you have free time this week, just watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. And see what it says. So,
It's kind of fun because it's not going to catch every word.
Right.
But it might catch the longer words like ridiculous. It's going to catch that one.
they give me the rhythm and they'll be off at the clothes. You're like, what is that?
Get into Targets and be off at the close.
Bend over to the front, 1 banana to your toes. That sounded weirder than it meant to
No.
be. Yeah.
That's Sheila's fault. So yeah, I just want to say that I'm on the right track, and I'm taking life back on my terms now.
Good for you, man.
Thanks. And I got bananas at home.
Organic.
Or Organas.
Oh, nice. I would say that's a $5 joke. I'm gonna write that one actually down. I would say actually probably about half the time I buy organic things, it's on accident, just like you.
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Like Catherine, like I'll go to Aldi for her and she'll be like, "You got the organic kale, thank you." Because like there's kind of like a tension between us. Like she's all organic and I'm like, that's a ripoff. And she's like, "Thank you." And I'm like, I honestly don't know what I did. I found the one place where I found kale and I bought it for you.
Wasn't even sure it was kale. So I'm glad I got exactly what you
Pretty
wanted.
sure this is right.
This comes from the earth, right?
It's like spinach, but like not lettuce, but not spinach. It's just kale, right?
Less taste, but somehow worse than spinach.
I low key like kale.
Really?
I'm here to say it. Yeah. I think it's good. I don't think you would like it, but
I'm scared to say this out loud because of what my immune system will hear me say. But I was kind of looking forward to getting COVID if I was going to lose my taste. Like I wanted to just pound veggies
and see what happens.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
But
you can still do it.
Here I am.
You just don't want to taste it though. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. Just do it in the smoothies. That's what people always like. This smoothie, you can't taste it. And it's like, yeah, but I can still feel the spinach stems in here. It's still gross. Like Catherine makes like these brown smoothies. She's like, here you go. And it's like, this is still kind of gross.
I know this isn't chocolate.
It's not chocolate milkshake. It tastes like, she calls like peanut butter jelly, like smoothie. I'm like, that's not what this is.
That's not, I would want it solid, please.
Speaking of Catherine, I do want to give her a quick, just redemption, I suppose. First of all, I complained about losing my couch last week. I'm here to say that, just like James Bond, the couch will die another day. Okay. She decided to move the couch into the front room.
Okay.
So I got a front room couch now.
Oh, FRC.
Yeah, I got an FRC, but the love seat is going to be the casualty. We're moving that out into the garage. She's like, I'm going to sell that. And I was like, okay, make sure you sell it for a lot of money. She's like $100. And I was like, I'm thinking like 500, but no, I think it's going to be like $100.
Okay.
So love seat's gone, but couch is still there. So redeemed, hashtag redeemed.
Okay.
Okay. Say it.
Hashtag
redeemed.
Redeemed.
And then the $5, we gave her a hard time for making me go get that $5 thing from Facebook the other day. She looked it up and she's like, I know that was like a really good deal. She looked it up. What was it? She sent it to both of us.
Like $190?
$190 baby carrier from Baby Bjorn. And we got it for $5. Hashtag redeemed. So that's all I got to say. Kath, you're a thrifty girl. Still a long ways to go, but
Still would have shipped it,
but
a great deal.
Yeah. Do you think, yeah, I don't know if the buyer would have wanted to ship it, but man, maybe it's on them. So, anyway, but I was thinking about it. And I think we should start calling, I don't know why I thought this the other day in the shower, but I think we should start calling Facebook Marketplace the blue market. We got the black market. We got the black market out there. Like for stuff like this, especially, that's a blue market find.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Wait, did you get rid of your love seat, Brad?
Yeah, I had to get rid of it as soon.
Hey, from the top. All right, this is scene 1, take 2, blue market, and action. Brad, did you get rid of that love seat?
Yeah, I had to sell it on the blue market, get rid of it quick.
And cut. That's great.
Hey! We did it. Yeah.
That's a wrap.
No, do you remember? I'm actually going to, look up on YouTube, Tom Haverford, like it's like a clip, Tom Haverford apps and zerts. There's a clip from Parks and Rec.
How do you say his last name? Haver?
Haver, Haver Ford, like Henry.
Got it. All right, I'm going to play it.
And zerts. Zerts are what I call desserts. Trays are entrees. I call sandwiches Sammy's, Sandiesels, or Adam Sandler's. Air conditioners are cool blasters with a Z. I don't know where that came from. I call cakes big old cookies. I call noodles long ass rice. Fried chicken is fry chicky chick. Chicken parm is chicky parm. Chicken cacciatore, chicky catch. I call eggs pre-birds or future birds. Root beer
That's good.
is super water. Tortillas are bean blankies. And I call forks food rakes. Yeah.
Nice. Those are good names.
Yeah. So it's like, I call Facebook the blue market, or Facebook Marketplace the blue market.
That's good.
I call coffee lake water.
I call, I don't know, Hair? What do you call hair? I'm just going to put you on the spot.
I call hair angel stringy pasta. Dang it. I call hair little pieces of heaven. I call hair whiskers for your head. I call popcorn. Your turn.
I call popcorn.
I call popcorn
slippery beans. I don't know.
slippery beans. No, that's good.
I don't know. All right, Brad, what do you call headphones?
I call headphones subwoofers in your ears. That's kind of what they are. Dang it. I don't know. It's harder than you think. I call stairs.
I call stairs knee benders.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
I call stairs.
What do you call a toothbrush?
I call toothbrush a paintbrush for your teeth.
Just keep doing that every
Dang
time.
it. I call toothbrush like a small version of a brush that you use to clean your teeth.
You're the guy in the improv class who doesn't get what's going on the whole time. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, give me another one. Give me another one.
I call microphones.
Oh, things that make your voice louder that are electronic. It's like, okay, dude, you're just describing what they are.
Things that amplify your voice.
Think of a clever new set of words to describe them. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a word for Kleenex.
I call Kleenex tissues with brands on them.
No, stop. That's exactly, don't describe what they are with a traditional definition. Use funny new words. Try to keep it 3 words or less, okay?
All right.
3 words or less. What do you call blue jeans?
I call blue jeans pants that are a little more casual.
Get out!
Like dungarees.
Get out and don't come back. That would be great. Like the new Michael, like this.
Like,
instead of always having a gun in a scene, just never quite
being
understands
bad.
it. Just just really dumb.
oh man, I just looked down at my notes and it says Organas, and I'm excited about that joke.
You just see dollar signs.
That's $5 right there, baby. That's a latte.
That's vibes at McLean's.
Vibes. Hey, let's get some vibes in here, dude. Let's get some vibes in here.
When's the next time you're going to McLean's? I want to go.
Tomorrow. Let's go.
Okay. I said okay. That's how you know I'm
Did I call
excited.
you out too quickly?
Yeah,
Like,
whoa,
was it
whoa,
like,
whoa.
hey, when can I see you again? I'm free tomorrow. Oh, never mind.
I think I got to
We'll exchange DMs.
taxes.
Good luck with your computer. Right. Yeah,
Are you going tomorrow morning?
I think so.
You walking?
Yeah, dude, I love it. I am low key addicted to it. I've been 3 out of the 4 days this week, and the day I didn't go, I was like, I missed it.
What a great addiction.
It's awesome, and I think
Can I walk from my house? Is it more your way?
It's definitely. I think it's only like 5 minutes drive from your house,
Okay.
and it's probably 5-minute drive from my house, but it feels a little tougher from your house. Like it feels like you live so much farther away from me than McLean's is, but you could try.
I don't think I want to.
I don't know if you would want. I wouldn't want to from your house either, because it's pretty cold in the morning. I will say the secret to working out, guys, is to just have motivation to like eat a lot of food when you get there.
You're like a farm donkey. Just dangle a little carrot out in front of you. But this, you always get the carrot.
100%. Yeah.
Always.
Every time. But then there's no carrot when you go home. So then you're like George Michael Bluth and Arrested Development, like walking home. Like on the way there, I'm like, good morning. Hello. And on the way back, I'm just
On
like,
the way to get my carrot.
I'm just going back to see my daughter, my son, and my wife.
Eat actual carrots.
But
Travis,
no.
Travis told me this week that when Katie, his wife, was like really big into the modeling thing, she was with some agency that they wouldn't let her eat carrots because they had too much sugar.
Really?
I don't think carrots are really known for how much sugar they have.
They're like, yeah, that's too bad. That's crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't know they had sugar in them, which just bothered me that I learned that, because I'm like, okay, I enjoy carrots. Just let me, if I'm going to eat a vegetable, just let me eat the one with the most sugar in it. Like, that's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's sad, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just comment on our nation real quick.
Let's go into a moment of.
Let's talk about girls and their bodies real quick.
Oh, dude, speaking of that.
Oh, great. Actually, I have something to say about that.
Actually, speaking of Asians, I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding about having something to say about women's bodies.
Good.
Trey and I had this big idea. We want to do this like big production, hire some extras, hire some talent, and so we're looking at different talent agencies in Kansas City. And I'm looking at one, and I click on this girl who has kind of the look we're wanting, and I get to see her profile, and her profile is just all of her sizes. I'm like, anyone could just access this? Like, I feel weird looking at it.
Really?
Chest size, weight, hip size, like height, just everything.
Oh, wow.
I was like, this seems, I feel icky looking at this. Like, do the girls know this? Probably, but
Like literally just being objectified, like completely.
in a way, I'm just
Yeah.
like, hey, if you're looking for a blonde woman with a 36-inch chest, 34-inch hips,
36 inch. Yeah.
is that big?
I feel like it's probably pretty big. I honestly don't know.
I was gonna say, I have
but like
no
a 36-inch waist for a male is like a decently, like, what are you? You're probably 34, 36. What are you? Do you know?
36?
What are you?
32.
See, that's what I'm saying. So like a 36 is like, I was going to say it's pretty girthy. Like it's like decently large guy. And so like, imagine that up a few feet, a little bit north. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know for sure.
I'm
And
imagining
I'm
it.
a little bit uncomfortable talking about it with you because you're not married. No,
I'm not supposed to know.
you're not supposed to have any idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, good job. Censor it up. Anyway, so
That's all I have to say about women's bodies is that you can access them if you're a creep.
I'm married, so I'm only gonna just reference Catherine's body for the next couple minutes here.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Let's dissect the body I know the best. Catherine Ellis.
Yeah.
Catherine right now is hating this. She's like, please move on. Please
Oh,
move on.
Jake, stop. Oh, Jake.
Just teasing.
I'm just teasing. Goodness gracious. Love you, Kath.
Love you, Kath.
Coffee is lake water.
Oh, yeah. McLean's tomorrow. I don't have to be at Trey's until noon. Maybe see you there a little before.
Yeah. I usually get there around 8:30ish.
Oh, geez. I got to watch the Tiger documentary tonight.
That's true. Okay, so 8:45.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a set time.
Okay.
I've been trying to get up like 6:30 these days, but I'm gonna
goodness.
stay up late tonight watching the Tiger doc. So
Of course. Bhagavan.
yeah, but no, like it's been great. Honestly, yeah, it's been great to like walk and to like get out of the house and whatever. But it's also been like, for whatever reason, like I've just been getting orders, and I don't know if it's like completely one and one,
It might be coincidental.
but it's like I'm spending a decent amount of money every single morning, but like I'm making money too. So like Catherine's like, okay, I guess you're good to keep doing it. Keep
I
going.
think you could spend 2 if you make 4 every day.
Right.
I would.
And when I'm not like messaging people back about custom made tables and whatever from Ellis Custom
Thinks
Creations,
they could bring your family together.
yeah, I am making jokes, and so we're good. We got it. I'm gonna post some jokes on the Patreon soon enough, but
Good.
some of them are real bad this week. Like I'm like testing, like have a new person that I'm like contacting. I'm testing how bad I can be.
What's her threshold?
Yeah, like it's like let me find one. Like there were a few that I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post that to Patreon because it's so bad.
Find your worst joke. In the meantime, I'll say a little announcement.
Okay.
I hadn't looked at our metrics and forever. There for a while now, I was like, hey, biggest Monday ever, biggest Wednesday ever, biggest
Yeah.
week ever. And then I kind of stopped. I think probably subconsciously, I was like, no one's going to listen at Christmas. It's going to be down week. I don't even want to look.
Yeah.
So I haven't looked in like weeks and weeks. Last week was like by far our biggest week ever.
Dude, that's
Huge
awesome.
week. Yeah. I was like, this is a pleasant surprise. Like way
Okay.
more people, not way more, but
Yeah.
still an incremental jump, but just kind of fun. I guess we have a lot of new faces, new ears.
New ears.
A
and
lot of new
faces.
ears around here.
No, I think most of them that have ears also have faces, though. So,
That's,
you know what I mean?
I mean, it's presumptuous, but sure, I see where
Yeah.
you're coming from. And as more of a master of bodies than I am at this point in my life, I'll have to trust you.
Yeah.
So, biggest week ever last week. Brad, what's your worst joke you wrote this week?
Like this one, I don't even know if it really makes sense. What gift do you like? And they're like so far fetched. What gift do you give someone who's very good at making signs?
What?
A letterman's jacket.
It's not good.
Not good at all. Give me a number. I got 1 through 100.
16.
16. Why was the dinosaur a bad driver?
How come?
Because Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Kids will love it. Give one more.
19. I don't want you to have to scroll too much,
Thank you. Yeah. What do you call a successful trash man?
What?
Filthy rich.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's probably been my favorite so far.
Okay. Thank you.
Dang, that's awesome.
What about
Number,
what do you
no, you go.
what do you call it when James Bond's house gets destroyed in an earthquake?
Oh, it's a 007 on the Richter scale.
Oh, that's pretty good. I just said rubble 07.
Oh,
Like down to rubble.
no, I got it.
Yeah. like rubble is like what happens when an earthquake.
It's like It's like, well, what's another name for earthquake? Okay, so like, I call earthquakes tectonic plates moving into each other, creating havoc and destruction on Earth. And there's rubble.
Yeah. What do you call an owl in glasses?
I don't know.
I call an owl in glasses pretty crazy, man. Doctor Who.
Okay,
Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
thank you. Thank
The
you for
rest
your
of them
time.
you'll have to pay for on Patreon.
Good.
We've been busting the Patreon too, dude.
Yeah, so many.
There's a direct correlation.
So many. Yeah, I think so. We've been putting out a lot more stuff, and we've seen a lot of people join. 7 on Tuesday.
7 on a Tuesday, Brad.
7 on a Tuesday, girl.
Take you to the Target's night. And we go in Organas too.
I was so fired up to post the video of Isaac trying to find the spoon. It seemed like people liked it, but I loved it. I don't know if
Really?
anyone else loved it as much as I did. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh my
I thought
gosh.
it was so funny.
He was so fired up about this spoon. And like so fired up about showing people this spoon. It's like, it's
guys-
a bigger spoon.
Yeah.
That's it.
I bought spoons for the house, and they're just the most traditional basic size spoon you can even think of. And Isaac doesn't like them. I got a con for it on my list.
Oh, really?
Harrison actually wrote, doesn't barely hold any cereal or something that doesn't make
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
And Isaac is trying to show Brad one night when he's over, I got to show you the good spoon we have. Like, it's a difference. And Brad's like, why do you have to show me? He's like, it's bigger. So Brad's like, all right, I feel like I got it.
Yeah.
It's a bigger spoon.
Yeah.
And I mean, he spent 7 minutes looking for the spoon, and we're just giving him the hardest time. All right, what does it look like?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Right.
What's its shape? And then just, I don't know.
And I think-
Absolute chaos happens the whole time.
Isaac-
Slinky arm.
Yeah. Isaac gets a little excited anyway when you put a camera up to his face. Like he gets a little more like just into it, like
Yeah.
a little more of his vibes. And so yeah, he's just getting all over it. Like he was so excited.
All three of you guys do phenomenal.
Yeah. We love it, man.
Because I've put cameras on a lot of people's faces, and a lot of people don't do great.
Really.
They're like, what do you want me to say?
Like I have
Not
to
that.
go poo poo.
You playing golf? Two more quick things. One, back to the pickleball real quick. Isaac and I, this is a little embarrassing, but I'm still going to say it because maybe we have some ghosties in town. We're going to Phoenix for a tournament.
Are you
We're
really?
tired of the cold weather. There's a tournament in
Whoa.
Phoenix in about a month from now.
Cool.
February 20th. If we have any ghosties in the area, I'm going to go to Phoenix, but this time on purpose and not because of an American Airlines
yeah.
issue.
Cool.
So going to Phoenix that weekend to play in a little
Sweet.
pickleball tournament. How
Wow,
fun.
that'll be fun.
So I'm sure I'll have some good stories from there.
Yeah, heck yeah.
McGuffin will be there. So
No, he won't.
It's like the Grand Slam, like pickleball tournament. It's like a big one.
you gotta like befriend him, like, and do some stuff with him. You gotta like.
I gotta
get in
do
there.
some stuff.
Like, there's no way that like he's at like a high enough level where he's kind of like it'd be believable that you'd be like really into talking to him, but then he's low enough, like he's a pickleball athlete. He's not gonna be like, he's not gonna be approached by a bunch of people. Like he will talk to you a lot.
Yeah,
Like you can get some good content.
yeah.
Like hey, I'm doing a documentary for my podcast.
Can I just get you saying Ghostrunners are the best?
Yeah,
Just treating like he's the biggest celebrity.
right.
And sorry, man. Can I just get one more autograph? Sorry, it's my organic banana.
I take it with me everywhere. You get it.
You get it.
I've read your articles that you're interviewed in. That's good. Okay, good luck.
The other thing, Brad, I used some new toilet paper this week. I bought some toilet paper like a week or so ago.
Nice.
What are you nodding at me like that for?
They like there's some nice toilet paper out there. Is all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
So I had never paid that much attention to toilet paper. I think I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you what I normally buy. I just
Right.
buy whatever.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I know where it goes. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I love that about you because it's almost unbelievable to me, but I know it's true.
That I don't know what brand of toilet paper I own.
Yes, that would never happen to me. Like
Really?
no, on anything. Like I would at least know the brand.
Couldn't tell you what
Yeah.
I've used my entire life.
That's crazy.
It just doesn't matter to me.
But you buy it.
I buy it
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
But now I know what not to buy. I
Oh,
actually brought
really?
it. I brought
Oh,
it, Brad.
shoot. Okay.
This is a little show and tell.
Okay.
I used this brand is Scott.
Just Scott.
I've heard of this brand before. Like
Uh-huh.
I recognize their logo, Scott toilet paper.
Okay.
I do some business this week. Go to use it. I'm like kind of excited. Like, ooh, fresh roll. You know, because like one roll came with the house, and I was done with that
Came
roll.
with the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you could just tell. Where'd you get this?
Look at this.
Gas station?
Look at this.
You could see through it.
It's like when Dwight makes the toilet paper
Yes.
half apply in the office.
Reply it.
I have sandpaper in my pants. Well, not right now, but that's where it was being put. I couldn't believe it. I wouldn't I wouldn't wipe a dog's nose with this. I don't know why that's the first comparison I thought of. I just can't believe that you're allowed to sell this in America. Just
yeah.
touch it, feel it.
Let me just go ahead and say that anybody that buys this loses his ball out card. Okay, this, like, I could put this right here and people wouldn't even know that it's up here. Like, you can still see my face. Like, I can see you, kind of.
I was just sitting there, just so
You
dejected.
had to use so much of this.
Yes, and I was just so mad. I was like, this should be illegal to sell this. To sell this scratchy excuse for toilet paper,
Dude.
and expect me to clean
Yeah, this is bad.
myself,
This is real bad.
right?
Like, Catherine buys our toilet paper, I think, at Costco. And so we had the same toilet paper for literally over a year. Like, the whole scare with COVID and stuff.
Now you guys,
She kept sitting back. I was like, Catherine, do we need to go get toilet paper? So I want toilet paper if we need it. She's like, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. And finally we ran out. And she even, like, I would say we had like A+ toilet paper. We went down to like B+. Even that, you could tell a difference. So I don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to throw this away?
oh yeah,
Really?
I already threw away all the other ones. Already went and bought new toilet paper. Do you know what brand I bought?
Scott?
Couldn't tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I went Charmin.
Charmin's nice.
I didn't know there were so many options. Sorry, I was not planning on talking about toilet paper this much.
This is great.
There's ultra strong, ultra soft, ultra gentle. Did you know they have 3 lines of
What's the
products?
difference between soft and gentle?
I was trying to figure that out too.
Moisturize in there?
I think gentle, it must mean like you got some H-roids in there.
Is
or
that
something.
I don't know what that means, hemorrhoids, and I don't want to know.
Hey, yo, hemorrhoids? I call them
I call them
stalagmites underneath.
I call them little baby mites. Like mites.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I bought ultra soft.
Good for you.
Ultra
Oh.
strong seems scary.
And why I would, if you're going to prioritize one, I would prioritize soft over strong. Cause I don't need that strong. Strong. What are you mining down there?
Yeah, I'm not fracking.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not. You're not drilling for oil down there.
I'm not. I have no.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thanks.
Censor.
All right.
Okay.
That's the toilet paper.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, put it up there.
There. It's on the shelf now.
Scott toilet. Where'd you
It's
get it?
so bad.
Grocery store?
I don't know.
I'm
I think Walmart, Target, somewhere.
That also just blows my mind.
Could have been
I don't
anywhere.
know. I don't know. I was just out one day. Blows my mind, dude. Oh man.
Ooh.
That's the kind of stuff, honestly, that might drive your wife crazy someday. Is when you don't know like easy facts like that. Like, hey, yeah, did you go to the store today? I don't know.
I don't.
Did you get toilet paper?
No, if I went to the store.
Did you get toilet paper? Yeah, I got toilet paper.
Did you eat lunch today? I don't know.
Oh, lunch.
I
That's
know-
the one in between.
I know the word
breakfast
you're
and
talking
dinner.
about, but have I had it today? I am bad at like, what'd you do last night? I'm like, okay, hold on.
That's fair. That's
Give me
different.
like a moment.
That's different. But to be like, I don't even know. I can't think of another example off the top of my head. But like,
You pay the gas bill? I know I meant
Yeah.
to. I had the intention to, so I'm sure he'll understand.
right? Yeah. Where'd you get that? I don't know. Like, do you know where you get anything? Like, like, where'd you get those pants? You remember?
Dang it.
Do you know?
I know where I got everything else but the pants. I have no idea where I got these pants.
Really?
Yeah, I
How
got
long you had them?
I got these shoes. I got these shoes that have holes in them. Like 3 years ago, when I was visiting my friend Megan, who listens to the podcast. What up, Megan?
What up, Megan?
She had to work, and I was just bored, so I walked to Off-Broadway Shoe in West Hollywood.
Okay.
It was the same day. I still remember that IHOP. Remember they changed to IHOB?
IHOB.
And it was the one restaurant that actually changed all their branding to IHOB. I thought,
Oh, like literally.
I thought like the whole country was doing that because it was
just
such a
like
big deal.
marketing thing.
Yeah, so I just like put something up on my Instagram, and everyone's like, "Whoa, you're at the one!"
Oh, really?
And I was like, "Oh, I'm at the one." Well, I was just shoe shopping, but yeah, I hobbled over here
Yeah.
in my new shoes. I have no idea where the pants came from, Brad. I'm sorry.
Okay. What brand?
This came from Ghostrunners.life, though.
Yeah, it did.
Great merchandise website.
But it's down right now. The website is.
The
So
website's
don't check
down.
it out.
It doesn't have onesies.
What brand car does Catherine drive?
Oh, wait. It's a Forerunner.
Yeah.
What brand? Who makes
That's
it?
good that you actually know that even.
Okay.
We're gonna do this a few times with cars, by the way.
Okay.
So get ready. So
It's four wheels.
the car.
Not 4-wheel drive, but just like it has 4 wheels, right? 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
Toyota.
It is.
Oh,
Okay. What about Gunner?
dude, it's silver.
Yeah.
It's definitely silver.
That's the thing. Like you don't know anything about cars. Like you're like, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what they drive.
I don't need to. Gunner has a silver, also four wheels.
Oh man. I'm going to write down. Go ahead.
You know exactly what Gunner drives?
I know exactly what everyone drives.
Why do you know?
I know what your dad drives. I know what your sister drives. I know what like.
How?
I think I can genuinely tell like people passing on the other side of like on the road. I can tell what kind of car they have by their headlights.
I think that's amazing. I think you're a savant.
I am.
And you're just acting like it's no big deal.
I wrote on my notes here that I'm going to make a list of car names next week, and I'm going to make a list of like faux, like things that aren't real, and see if you can decipher which one's a car and which one's just a made up.
I mean, luckily there are
brand.
car commercials, so I'm like aware of like the word
Okay.
bank, I think.
Okay.
But I mean, identifying them. Anytime I've ever called an Uber, I'm like, just tell me what color it is, dude. Like, I don't know.
I'm in a black Odyssey. You're
Honda-
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Odyssey.
Just stop at black, and I will figure it out. I have no idea what your car is going to look like.
Okay.
So,
do you know what kind of car your mom drives
no,
at all?
no,
Like really? Okay.
white. It's a white
Yeah.
car.
Okay.
My parents both now have kind of like SUV kind of cars,
Oh, good for them. Like midsize?
midsize.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite SUVs. Yeah, midsize.
This is something I was about to say. It's funny you don't know that, but I bet you could tell somebody exactly what kind of camera they were using or something.
Yeah, the freaking NFL end zone camera.
Yes, I was going to say, let's bring that up real quick. Inside joke between Jake and I and Isaac and Harrison. Go ahead. You tell.
There is a.
Oh, it's
Okay, so
awesome.
we'll put in the actual clip if you're watching on YouTube. The NFL has been experimenting towards the end of the regular season with kind of
like the
different
last
cameras.
3 weeks.
Yeah, it was first displayed at like I think
Seahawks.
was it Seahawks and Redskins? Oh, R words. Can't say that.
It was
The Washington football team.
Ocean Hawks and the Redskins.
Yes, Ocean Hawks.
You can't say the S word.
And someone scored a touchdown, and then like the guy in the end zone recorded them celebrating, and it like blew up on Twitter and everything. Like, whoa, look at the quality of this. This is like the NFL's got 6K cameras, and it was just driving me nuts because it was like, then it blew up on Reddit and like these videography subreddits. It's like, this is just like a Sony like A7 IV
Yeah.
with like normal settings
Obviously.
that anyone else would use.
Yeah.
And I just, every week it continues to get more popular. Now every NFL playoff game has these cameras in the end zone.
Yeah.
It's basically the same exact camera I have, just with different settings than is traditionally shown in like broadcast sports
Yeah.
television.
Yeah.
And it's just blowing up more on Twitter. Whoa, I think they got 8K now. I'm like, it's not 8K. It's not 8K. It's 1080p. It's not even 4K. It's just a fast aperture and a fast shutter speed.
Oh man. Yeah. We brought it up to him one time. We were watching. And I think it was Isaac that said, like, dude, those new 8K cameras, and you should, like, it was like a genuine, like, frustration.
I didn't say anything the first like 3 times you guys said anything.
He's like, it's just a different f-stop. The aperture settings. God. And like there's something like that for everybody. Like for me, it's probably woodworking, whatever. Like there's something like that people care about and know about more than everyone else. And it bugs them when it's like this little thing that you're saying wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure like
people in woodworking think that the miter saw, it's like the chop saw, is actually a table saw because you put it on a table and you cut with it. So it's like, oh, I have a table saw. It's like, no, you don't. I'm sorry.
You don't.
You don't.
That's just Aaron Donald with a good f-stop.
Yeah, that's
okay?
right. That one was sick. That was the best one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was probably 16K.
You guys should have seen how thick they were laying it on.
Oh, and Jake, like there was like one point, like I'm trying to think. There's some show that it's The Office.
I made the comparison, to The Office.
Yeah.
When Jim's trying to prove to Dwight that he doesn't waste company time, so he's talking where Dwight will be able to eavesdrop on him. He's talking to Andy. They talk about like Lord of the Rings and Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
It's basically a shot-for-shot remake.
And Dwight's just like crumpling. Like, Justin, put it in. We'll get it.
Is that anything like the original Battlestar Galactica?
You know what's weird? It's practically a shot-for-shot remake.
Really? Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, just so angry about this. Oh my gosh. That's kind of what it was like with Jake. Because like Jake's already said his piece. So it's like, okay.
They already know.
Like, okay. Like I've already told them. Like they heard me. I know they heard me. They were right here in the room and I said it pretty loudly. But yet they're still talking about this 8K thing. Every once in a while there's even saying 16 and 24. They know that's not a thing.
And they're starting to have separate conversations now where Brad's going, wait, Do you think 8K just means the price of the camera?
Like,
and
yeah.
Then Isaac and Eric, I bet it's an $8,000 camera.
That's why they call it that. Yeah.
Brad's going, so I guess the camera I just bought, it's like a 0.85K.
But it used to be a 2K, so I got a good deal.
There's doubling
on the
down.
blue market.
Just infuriating me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jake's just like sitting there like eating his pasta or whatever you're eating from Chili's.
Oh man. But hey, I don't know what a Hyundai Odyssey is. All right, so I guess we're even.
Honda Odyssey.
Almost.
Yeah, anyway. So
That's funny.
yeah.
But everyone has those things. I've seen people who are like big time animal people or whatever. They can tell like the wrong birds were used in scenes. If like this movie's set in Boston, those birds would never be in Boston.
Right.
That's pretty specific, but I've seen that somewhere
It's
before.
like there's no way a weeping willow would be in the Ozarks.
In November? I don't think so.
Not even a chance, Jake.
No.
Yeah, totally. Those people. What was it that I saw? I don't know if I want to talk about this that much. It was a movie. It was kind of a political movie, whatever. And it was about this like active shooter situation, and like people were commenting like huge like gun people were like, "There's no way an active shooter could have one of these guns. Those things are super expensive and super rare. Good luck finding one of those at a pawn like trade show or something for $45K."
And this poor director is like, sorry, I don't know.
I don't know how I got it. Yeah, it was just so funny. That's what they like chose to like hone in on.
Everyone has their thing.
Anyway, let's get after it.
Let's get after some voice memos. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're an hour into this.
Can we
baby?
pause real quick for station identification?
Station identification. You got to go upstairs to the station.
Yeah, I gotta go potty.
I also like pickled okra. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I was wondering also. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got a pickleball set for Christmas.
Yeah,
boy.
That was cool.
Nice.
And we listened to the podcast where you're talking about that's how like people play pickleball. We were pretty bad, so like the podcast. Bye.
Evan. That's awesome.
That guy gets it. 10 years old. Just wanted to talk pickles with us.
Really, I think he was down to talk anything. I like that he went immediately into the question. Hey, first things first.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pickle?
Sure.
Mine's this.
Yeah.
But while I have you, I've been playing a little pickleball. I got a set for Christmas. I'm bad at it. And bye.
Bye.
Evan, that was awesome. Thank you for listening.
Eventually, Evan, you'll learn you need to have a concluding paragraph in your essays, but you're not there yet.
I like to start with therefore or in conclusion.
Good. You like to end with therefore or in conclusion.
That's how
Start with the ending paragraph, therefore in conclusion, starting paragraph.
Evan, you get it.
So favorite pickles. Let's talk about them.
Let's talk our
I'm
favorite
gonna guess
pickles.
your favorite pickle is the invisible pickle. Do you like pickles?
Is this something I'm not married yet.
You'll learn.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get it for you for your.
It's in
wedding
sheet
gift.
music
Yeah, right.
to talk about the invisible pickle.
Yeah, the meaning of marriage. Invisible pickle meaning. I don't think you like pickles.
I don't like pickles.
No.
Sometimes at Chick-fil-A, I say, I'll take a number one sandwich with no pickles, please. And then I get home and they have pickles. And I say, rats.
Because you're like, no, and they're like, no, those are just mice. Don't worry about
Oh, okay. Totally just nice. Well, either way, they're eating them.
it. Yeah. So you like, will it affect you? Like, will you still eat the sandwich? Like, is it like that bad to you?
I'll take the picks off.
Right.
But I'll still eat it. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if it was like pickle juice on there. Gross.
No.
I just recently got into pickles a little bit more, but I can never eat pickles, Evan. Since you're asking, thank you for asking. I can never eat pickles by themselves, but I'll eat them on a sandwich now. They add flavor. I'm really been appreciating things that add flavor to food, like little things like pickles, onions, whatever, sriracha, like condiments. Love them.
Mice.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe that's why that guy ate so much of that Chipotle bowl.
Added to
This
flavor.
is actually like slapping different today.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Evan, seriously, thank you for listening.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Good for you for calling in too.
And have fun with pickleball. Third shot drop. Work on it.
Hello, Jake and Brad. This is Matthew Rutan, husband to the one and only Jenny Rutan,
Sure.
who wrote such hits for Brad as Get Low.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to give a big shout out to my lovely wife, Jenny Rutan, if she's driving. And I hope she's smiling when she hears this. Anyways, I'm from Ohio. And I wanted to be the acting president of the Ohio chapter of Ghostrunners fandom until someone else decides to leave a voice memo and take it.
Okay.
My question for you guys is, whatever happened to the I'm Down boys? If they are down in a sad way, what would you say to cheer them up? And what would you say to anyone who's sad around you to cheer them up in this time? I love the podcast, and I hope you guys have a great day. Keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Matthew.
What was his wife's name?
Ginny.
I'm just kidding. He said it like 3 times.
Oh, he did.
Ginny Rutan.
Ginny.
Sounds like it's more Rutan, so I've been mispronouncing it.
We're going to stick with Rutan, though.
Rutan. Rootin' tootin'. Matthew, Ginny, thank you.
I like the president thing that he said. I think people should like start claiming things on voice memos, and like anything. You want to be the president of Ohio? Great. You're good. You want to be the
president of left-handed people?
Yeah. The sheriff of McDonald's drive-thru? Great. Like whatever it is, like just get after it. And then, but just straight up rules, like no ifs, ands, or buts. If someone else says, I am now the sheriff of McDonald's drive-thru, you have to give it up.
Sorry. You should have gone after city councilman instead.
Right. Yeah. Talk to your city council about it, honestly. But I like it. Just so if anybody else wants to take that, give us a voice memo. And can you see who all is like what states? Like, can you see that like specific of regions?
No. Or wait, like right now?
No, not right now, but just in general. Like, could we see metrics? Because I feel like besides probably Missouri and Kansas, we might have more people in Ohio than anywhere else.
I think we can. I've never really cared to look at it, but I think we can.
Yeah, anyway, that'd be fun to check out sometime because it feels like so many, at least we have a lot of outspoken Ohioans.
Outspoken.
Yeah.
Oh, we go. That's a great question though. Like maybe they're down. Like I'm down.
I'm down, boys.
I'm down.
I'm down too, boys.
Have you heard? There's kind of a new phrase going around. Have you heard like down bad? Do you know like what that means?
Bad.
Look it up later.
Down bad.
It's like she's down bad for him. It's like
a
new
so
like
she like has a hots for him.
Yeah, she's digging his chili.
Yeah.
It's a new like youth term. Feel free to throw it in.
Down bad. Okay, I love the idea of like using it, but like using it as the wrong thing. Like, hey, go down bad that girl. It's like, what? Hey, go down bad her.
Go be interested in her. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, you guys down bad at youth group tonight? Like, what?
We're going to Targets afterwards. Everyone's gonna be down bad.
Come on, we'll get Chipotles beforehand. Get down bad with some worship and
see what happens. Maybe smoke a couple Macanudos.
Hydrochronic Bonic.
Okay, so what happened to the I'm Down boys? Are they down?
I honestly think that they're just too down. I think they've been too down to be listening to the podcast. They've been living their life a little bit too hard.
A lot of stuff's set on fire right now. They don't have time for voice memos.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like people in Texas, Florida, like they live for the summer. People up north, they're excited about the winter, right? They're playing pickup ice hockey right now. And yeah, going spelunking and burning some couches for some warmth. Not mine, because it lives on.
January splunking is the best splunking.
That's what I've always heard. I've never seen it myself. But Vermont's pretty beautiful this time of year. All that snow. So
anyway, nice reference.
Yeah.
What was his question though? Like what would we tell?
What would we tell a sad person?
I would say first things first, look at your toilet paper. Are you using Scott toilet paper?
Yeah.
That's probably why you're sad.
Oh, so you're going to go like problem solution kind of thing for them.
Yes. I want to try to find the problem for them because I've heard that's what a lot of people like, especially women. They want to be fixed and they want to be told how to fix their problems.
Don't ever just listen to them. Don't ever just listen to them.
That's one of the worst things you can do.
Absolutely.
Because it shows passivity and it shows weakness.
Right.
You want to kind of cut them off. Okay. I heard what I need to hear. I think you just need to confront your boss and talk to him personally instead of talking to me about it.
Yeah, I would suggest never let them complain.
Or finish their thought.
Once they start complaining, be like, stop complaining. That doesn't work. I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll fix it.
What do you want? Do you want chocolate?
Yeah.
I'll go get your favorite meal. What do you want to watch? A movie right now? Let's just do that instead.
Yep. Catherine loves that.
As do most women.
It's amazing how, even with that knowledge, how often you will still try to solve everything. Because it's just so ingrained in you. Like, you're just like, okay, well, so let's just do this. Like, no, I just want to talk about it. Like, it's like, sorry, I forgot. So,
forgot.
Stupid. If someone's sad, I'll say, I'll probably go funny voice.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah. Or I'll just be damsel in distress style and be like make them feel good, like rather than like acknowledging their sadness, be sadder myself, so they can
dang, this
so they
guy
can be the
sucks.
hero. They can be like, oh wow, I thought I was having a bad day. Look at that guy. He cut off 2 of his fingers. I'll do that for somebody if they're sad enough. I'll cut with my table saw, and so 2 of my fingers are off, and they're like, let me help you, and then. Spoiler alert, I hadn't cut him off. Optical illusion, like the Prestige.
Yes.
Jake gets it. And so I'll have my 2 fingers right back on. They'll feel like, oh my gosh, I thought my life was bad, but I just fixed this guy's hands.
This is a really good strategy.
Yeah.
I don't have good sleight of hand with like fingers coming off and whatnot. I think I'm just going to try to visually look really sad.
Okay.
I always want to be like stumbling towards this person with just food all over my shirt.
Yeah, Albert Brenneman.
I'm kind of slobbering and my pants are around my ankles.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a lot for this person to try and figure out like what could have possibly like gone wrong with this guy. But man, do I want to help.
But you're going to walk with those pants around your ankles.
I'm very much walking towards them.
So just a question about this.
Yeah.
How close to them are you going to be before you have your pants around your ankles? Because if they've been around your ankles the whole time and you're 100 yards away, it's going to take you a really long time to get there. And by the time you get there, they're going to be like, I got to get out of here.
I think
I've had a bad day and this is just going to make it worse. Like,
well,
you're just waddling there.
What I didn't say is faintly as I am walking towards him slowly from 100 yards away, I'm saying various family members' names of his to kind of keep him intrigued.
How?
So
How?
I've just done my research on the back end.
Good.
So I'm just kind of walking towards, what's one of the I'm Down boys' names? Lachlan.
Lachlan.
He seems probably the most down.
he's always down.
I'm walking towards Lachlan and he's like, this guy's weird. Like I'm starting to walk away and then I just go, Aunt Cindy. He's like, wait, what?
How do you know?
Did you say Aunt Cindy? So that keeps him around for like another 10 yards. Then I'm coming up closer. Cousin James. What?
Cousin, I love you had to preface cousin. Cousin James.
Cousin James. It's like, oh my gosh. And then once I get to him, I'm like, hey man, do you have $5? Having a really rough
I
day.
need a belt. I need
That's
a belt
it.
bad.
That's the only thing wrong. The chili was on purpose.
Right. Oh, that's good.
What a weird answer to that question. I don't know.
I'm sure. No, I bet he was like, I'm going to write some ideas down of what they're probably going to say. That's exactly what it was.
We got very close to what he was expecting. Okay, let's get on with this.
Hey, Jake and Brad. This is Brianna from Texas.
Hi.
And I have a question for you. So where I live, we have grocery stores where the bagger helps you out to the car to put things away for you. And my question is, what can I say to them on the way to finding my car and loading up the groceries? What can I say to them that is better than just your basic small talk discussions? You know, I don't really want to talk about weather. I don't really want to talk about how busy I am.
Good.
I want to be more creative and more meaningful in that short little trip that we have to my dusty, crusty car. So let me know what y'all would say
Dusty,
in this
crusty.
situation.
Weird detail.
I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for the podcast. Goodbye.
That's a funny thought of just like someone throwing in random details they don't need to know. Like, so what kind of small talk can I say when I get back to my car and like my cheating husband is in the passenger seat? Let me know, guys. Love the podcast.
Right.
It's like, oh, wait, go back. What did you say?
Oh, yeah. Dusty, crusty. That sounds like you got enough to talk about right there with your car. How does it get dusty and crusty?
Do you know my car is dusty and crusty?
Yeah.
No, I feel like this is going to be Brad's wheelhouse here. I feel like
No, I
this
have a
is
great
you.
answer. Yeah, this is so. No, I think that you're gonna riff with me here. I think right away you surprise them by saying it's a choose your own adventure. Okay, that's
perfect.
Choose your own adventure. Right away you say
This is how I asked out the gay girl.
yes.
This is an old episode.
Is that right?
I talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But choose your own adventure. You say, do you want a joke, a conversation starter, or a random fact or a prayer request?
Ooh.
What do you think? And so
No
they
matter
give-
what, you pray for them.
absolutely. Yeah.
They're waiting for the punchline. Just say, amen. All right. Thanks, Clark.
So what? So the joke. You want a joke?
Okay.
So what do you call a minimum wage worker who's still serving me, even though I have a dusty, crusty car? Someone who needs prayer. So Jesus, we just. So
Okay, you want a fun fact?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with the Arctic Circle of North? Okay. Did you know that God just wants to be there for you
Right.
and his grace is not, it doesn't run out.
Yeah.
And there are more penguins than there are kangaroos. Amen.
Amen. Yeah. So like either random fact, Conversation starter. So you want a conversation? Okay. Where'd you grow up?
Oh, you
Tell
want a
your
conversation starter?
testimony.
How about this weather?
Yeah. No, but I think you get those 4, and by the time you get to your car, you'll know if you successfully did it right. If you do the thing where you get to your car and then you stand there and talk for a little while.
See, I was just about to go the opposite way. Like, try and like prop him up to say something. Like, the question that you have to ask him takes the entire walk, and by the time he's ready to answer, you're like, we're here.
Yeah, thanks. I'm in a hurry, actually. Sorry.
Next time.
Yeah.
Like, you spent 30 seconds being like, hey, I've seen you around here before. I wanted to ask you a question. I was in here last time, and I believe you were checking out a woman who looked like, I'm trying to describe it. You would know her. Whatever. I don't need to keep going, but you just like...
She was actually my teacher, and boy, oh boy, did we have a hard time in 5th grade. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask you, I guess we're already in my car. You know what? I'll hit you back next week. Don't worry about it. Thank you, seriously, for helping me out.
So you can just put them right in the trunk? I don't need to... Okay. Yeah.
And
Thank
then,
you.
he's just like, man, what was that question going to be? What was that?
And then the next week, you do it again. Like, you just continually never quite
Remember
get
what I
to the
said
question.
last week? Okay,
Yeah.
so... a little more info on her and never get around to it.
Right. I think it's awesome that the Texas, wherever that is, takes your groceries for you.
That's
no matter
awesome.
what, it sounds like.
No matter what.
That sounds nice.
Rain, seed, snow.
What?
Grapple.
No matter. That's nice.
I also just always love the gibberish route. But you have to end on a real word. So
okay.
They're talking to you. Hey, nice day out. You don't want to talk that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say something like, yeah, finna get down with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
What?
Like just straight up.
Finna get so right against tomatoes. What?
Yeah. Nice day. Oh, nice. I was going to have the tornadoes. Tornadoes. And they're like, the tornadoes. You're like,
no.
The tomatoes and the organics. The organics session with the tornadoes? Oh, the tomatoes. Yeah, the tomatoes.
Yeah, but it's not sets and towns.
No.
But if it's $3.99.
Yeah, just like show them that you like can absolutely have an articulate word.
And they just want
like,
so badly to try to piece this together.
Why'd you say $3.99 like that, you weirdo?
But it's not $3.99.
Yeah.
But I get a course of pancake mix.
The pentates. You had pentates? Only on Saturdays. Why? Why Saturdays and not Thursdays?
I don't know. Tornadoes.
Thursdays no pancakes and the tornadoes? Okay. Have a good day.
Amen.
Hey, and how can I pray for you today? All right, Tyler, we thank you for this lovely water.
If you need a daddy, he'll be your daddy.
Hey, if you ever need a daddy, okay? If you ever need daddies, I got you. Okay? Daddies, huh?
New idea based off that. Switch your accent 3 times.
Love it. Oh, switch it like the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Multiple times during the conversation.
During that conversation.
Oh, I think just in general, like just a switch of an accent sounds nice.
Or just...
bless. Oh, bless.
You make sure you get the same bagger every time. Your first visit there, or like your next visit, you talk an English accent the whole time, and like make sure you were having a conversation about how you just moved here from England.
Yes.
Like so he remembers like that's the English girl.
Right.
And then the next time, it's like some sort of like African.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Whatever.
No, I love it. Yeah. Just like and like really play the part. Like if you're from England, like wear a scarf and like a little bit tighter, suit, whatever clothing.
Say English words. Say nappy. Say crumpets.
Gosh, the English people are so cool.
Say. When Clarkus comes out there to say, hey, bruv. Hey, bruv.
Bruv. Yeah, that's awesome. Ted Lasso, man, you need to watch that. That's a good one
Okay.
to watch.
Hey, what's that one?
That's a good one. Thanks for the Doris Mose.
Whoa, is this real? I just looked. We have 3 Rachels in a row. This is 2 of 3 Rachels.
You don't think?
Wait, what are you giving me that look for?
A triple Rachel?
Oh, well, if there's only 2, it'd be biracial.
Biracial. This is a biracial podcast. Biracial butts.
Oh.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hold on, I want to hear that again. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was weird.
It's going.
Hi,
Hi, Jonathan and Blake. My name is Issa. I've never listened to you before, so my friends are
Issa.
into this.
It says Rachel.
But here's my very pressing question. On a scale of 1 to people
think
who
they're all
name their
together.
cars, how rude would it be
Oh.
on a date where the girl asks the guy out for the guy to expect the girl to drive, open the car door, open the restaurant door, tuck the guy into his chair, all of the normal gentlemanly things, you know. Literally yesterday, I had a guy tell me that if we dated, he'd expect me to do all of this. And although I know very clearly how I feel about all of this, I wanted the opinions of some real men out there. So thoughts, comments, judgments?
Spoken like someone who truly does not listen to this podcast. Some real men.
I wanted some real men like you guys who I love and plan on listening to.
I like how she calls us real men, and Jake goes, "Hey,
Yeah, that's us.
yeah."
Yes. Okay, what?
That's not real.
I don't think it's
I
real.
believe her, but what? Why would anybody ever say that?
Like, even if that's the demands the guy's making, the main issue is that he has demands on the first date. He's like, hey, is FYI.
So true.
Like, this isn't going to fly.
No, that dude's a psychopath. Like,
Yeah.
he's doing that to get a reaction out of you. And that's weird.
In his apartment that he, gets help from his parents to pay for, he has a worm farm. And he has a dog, and you've seen pictures of his dog, but you don't know that he has a worm farm, and he has some weird habits.
Yeah,
he doesn't wash his socks.
He lures you in with the dog, but he tries to make you stay with the worm farm.
Yes.
Like, what? Tuck me in, like I tuck my worms in. Like, what? What does that mean?
Your worms, they organic?
Organic? Yep. Yep. I think that's ridiculous. No, of course you should not do that.
Like,
Being
even
in
if
that
you're not
relationship.
like a traditional dater, just don't say yes to
Right.
anyone's demands on a first date.
And like, this is maybe more of a hot take, but for whatever reason, I think it's kind of emasculating for me whenever Catherine drives. I don't know why. I think that's a little bit like, and not necessarily like drives 10 minutes down the road, but if Catherine drives more on a road trip than I do, I feel like I failed as a man a little bit. And I know that sounds, whatever. People are probably going to think that's silly sounding, but like I feel like that's my duty as the dad and the man. Like, she holds down everything else in the car. Like, she is worried about every single thing and like wiping up everything and feeding everybody and stuff. But I just got to be able to drive for multiple hours straight. And if I ever need like her help with that sometimes hurts my pride a little bit.
Okay.
So-
Hey, I appreciate you being willing to say that.
And like, sometimes when our friends pull up and the girl is driving and not the guy, I'm like, psh, what's he doing?
What's going on?
I know. And that's so irrational and weird, but I have that thought. So I'll be honest.
It's like a common thing, like a protective thing. Like, you have to slam on the brakes very hard. You the arm goes out to protect.
Right.
You could protect Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine's arm?
That thing's broken.
She's
quick.
not holding back Big Daddy.
Let's hope she knows how to slide a hand on that back. Yeah, the jaws of life could not get that Big Daddy back.
So, Issa with 3 E's apparently, because that's the title of this voice memo.
Yeah.
Issa with 3 E's, whose name is Rachel. I don't know if your story's real, but thank you for calling in.
I will say, so I think that, yeah, like I said, I think these 3 in a row are all from Rachel, and she's telling her other friend, Issa, like, to listen to this podcast. I like the idea, just like Chandler and Lucy Mann last week. Like, I think Chandler probably listened to the podcast this past week, and it's because of this voice memo. So if you're trying to get somebody into it, you don't know how,
Guerrilla marketing.
have them leave a voice memo, and then they'll listen because they want to hear their own voice.
Or have them leave a voice memo and don't exactly tell them it's a podcast.
There you go.
And just tell them anything. Give them
Yeah.
any prompt.
There you go.
Hey, this is a radio show where you're supposed to call and give them an animal fun fact.
Okay. Yeah.
You could win $10 if you do.
That's right.
Hey, call into this thing. It's a mommy blogger. She's running a contest. She wants to know what size and if you prefer Lululemon or Athleta.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call in.
Call it in.
And then
Like
we just
it.
have to field those.
Yeah, that's fun too.
Maybe. All right. This is the third part of the Thrive Racial.
Lululemon, by the way.
Lululemon. Yeah, probably.
Hey, Jake and Brad, this is Rachel. I'm from Texas, and I wanted to share a funny story that happened the other day. I was at the gym, and I was on the treadmills, just really kind of going for it. It felt really good, and there was this guy, like, paint a picture. He's like in his 60s, kind of skinny. He had wristbands, sweatbands on. He was, really working it, throwing his little weights around. So I'm on my treadmill. I'm really running, and at the end, I'm like, finish, feel real good. And this guy turns around and looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Good job," and starts clapping. It was very awkward. So I was just wondering if you guys have any interesting gym stories. All right, thanks. Bye.
I like that. I like the idea of old man throwing weights around.
Little weights.
Little weights.
Little
like
weights.
I like the idea. He's got his headband, his armbands, a little bit like too short of shorts. Like you're kind of worried about him.
Yeah.
And he literally is just like throwing the weights.
Done with this one.
And he doesn't have his dentures in for some reason. Apparently.
No. That's a fun story, Rachel. Although at first she's like, I have a funny story for you. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Stakes are high.
She told him it was going to be funny.
When you give an adjective, but that does sound really interesting if that were to actually happen, like to me in real life. Like, this is wild.
I don't have too many gym stories.
I was say,
you got to go to the gym to get gym stories.
Look at Brad and I. We're not going to the gym that often.
The only thing I can think of was back in the day when we would go live, like literally, like I think it was 7th grade or 8th grade. We had like a gym, like a weight training circuit within your gym class. And we would go, and our school resource officer, Officer Bell, huge jack dude, but pretty sure he was on steroids because of the way he talks.
Cool.
And I mean, he was throwing up like 300 some pounds bench.
Jeez.
And like, I mean, he's like, I think he has like the record for, like the police academy in Olathe, like the fastest, obstacle course time or whatever, like just this big old dude. And he just like lifting these weights, and we can barely like lift the bar at this point. And we just walk in, he just goes, "Oh, hey guys." And he's just like busting it out. And that's like the only thing I could really remember, because we always thought it was so funny. Cause like he was so manly, but like his voice was like so not, "Oh, hey guys." So that's all I could think of. You got anything?
Not really. I mean, there was a time when I was working out when we were recording episodes. So
when you
there's
were
probably
tanning.
some stories in there. Oh yeah, I would go tanning. It was included in my membership.
Yeah.
I would play free cell and eat Tootsie Rolls. I remember in high school.
I don't remember the Tootsie Roll detail.
I don't even know if I said that, but they had free Tootsie Rolls. I'm not gonna not eat 5 Tootsie Rolls.
Were they tiny ones
while
or
I play free cell.
long rolls?
Tiny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Tiny toots. But I remember back in high school, our football and basketball team, we all shared our workout room, and we got like new equipment one year. It's like, oh, this is nice, especially for Stratford. Like, this is really great. We had one machine in the corner. There was a neck machine, which is just dumb for several reasons. One, like no one wants a bigger neck. I don't know if anyone wants a bigger neck.
That comes with like buy 9 get 1 free kind of thing.
It's like, we'll throw in the neck machine.
Yeah, we way overestimated how many people really wanted this thing, so just have it.
So yeah, no one cares about their neck getting bigger. I'm pretty sure.
How do you exercise that?
So that's the main thing that created this funny story is just like I don't know where the weight was exactly, but you just sit upright and then you just do this. And so, I mean, you could just imagine what high school boys did with that. It was brutal.
Sure.
I mean, you're worried about the guy in front of you. Turns out the guy behind you too. You didn't even know about him, and it's getting filmed.
Oh my gosh.
And Coach Mosman told you to do the neck machine, so you got to do it. But
Mosman, whatever Mosman says, you got to do.
You got to do that.
That's right.
I mean,
oh boy.
So the neck machine, it's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, it was just the worst. Like everyone was just like, why do we have this?
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If anything, I'm going to hurt myself before I get a stronger neck. Like I'm going to strain it.
Yeah.
By doing this, like I want my neck to be tinier.
I want a tiny neck. I want the noggin holder.
Do you have you have a neck like shrinker that I could get interested in?
Yeah.
Or get involved in. So those are our workout stories, but glad the old man cheered for you. And
I like that. I hope that people do that more often. Like, good job.
8 reps of 4.
Yeah.
They're going for tone. I see.
Good job. Throwing the weight.
Throwing the weight. Okay, we're already pretty long. We got a lot of good voice memos this week, so don't worry. If you sent one in, we'll save some for next week. Brad, I think it's time to talk about our reviews of the week.
Reviews of the week.
Reviews of the week.
Hey.
Okay, this one says, I need help. Hey, Jacob, Brad. My 14th birthday is coming up in a couple weeks, and I can't figure out what to do. I'm having some of my closest girlfriends over, and none of us enjoy girly things. I like the idea that this is just a guy. Like he is having several of his own girlfriends over. None of them like doing girly things. I bet it's a girl. If you have some games that are fun and a bit strange, I would love them. Please make them as creative and as crazy as possible. I really love y'all's podcast and look forward to it every Monday. Having clean and hilarious and office-based entertainment is wonderful. Thank you so much for what you do and the effort you put into it. You both constantly make my day. Signed, Ren, North Carolina, but not on the Outer Banks. Thanks, Ren. That is very nice of you. I'm glad you listened to the podcast.
North Carolina's, the Outer Banks is a joke. I know that now.
But the whole thing is the Outer Banks. To me.
That's right.
Sorry, Ren. First thing that comes to mind is some girls coming over, maybe their parents own dogs. They have dogs. If you don't, that's fine. That's where the fun comes in. You are going to have like a dog show, like that you would see like on ESPN2, like early on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
Like a full-on dog show with, it could be your dog, or it could just be some dog that you borrow from a friend. Like, hey, can I have your dog Saturday night?
Oh,
like
that's
for
fun.
this birthday party.
Can I borrow your dog?
Can I just borrow your dog?
Yeah, you don't want to buy it.
Don't buy, don't rent. Just like borrow a friend's dog.
Okay.
And I think it's just this hilarious idea of like 8 untrained dogs that you're trying to get to, like, you like set up an obstacle course for them. Like you're trying to get like run through the, like weave and through the sticks and run through the tunnel and like hop on the ledge and like jump over this hurdle.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Are they going to listen to you? It seems like it would just be really funny chaos.
I think my personality would bet on the dogs beforehand.
Yes,
I think you gotta get in the front end. You gotta do some prop bets with them. Like, will any of the dogs chew up any furniture? Which one? Okay, and give odds on that, because bulldogs are probably way more likely to chew up the furniture than, let's say, a golden retriever.
Who will be the first humper? Who will he hump?
Yes.
Where will the first urine be spilled? Outdoor, indoor.
Spilled. I gotta go spill some urine real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then I think just keep with that dog theme for the food, for the entertainment. I think
the music.
Sea Spot Run. You ever seen that movie?
Baja Men.
If not, check it out.
I've seen Sea Spot Run.
Me too. I think Baja Men, literally, who let the dogs out on repeat until you let a dog out. Like literally. And then once you let a dog out, you just point to that person and just chant their name until the dog comes back in.
Jessica, 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 Jessica. And then,
that sounds like a little too much of a uplifting chant. I'm thinking more of like a Jessica, 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 until they come back in. Yeah. And then from there, you guys all just have a sleepover with your doggies. And you share a sleeping bag. So make sure you bring enough big enough sleeping bag if you got a big enough dog. That's fun.
Sharing a sleeping bag with the dog sounds fun.
I think so. We dog sat for Peter and Sophie's dog this past weekend.
Oh yeah, you lost it.
Yeah, don't say that on the podcast. I haven't told Peter that story. Peter, I lost your dog for like 30 seconds.
I don't know if they listen. Do they listen?
Yeah, Peter mentioned something just now when we talked to him. I was like, okay, you listen to the podcast this week. Sophie doesn't though, and Sophie's the one that really, really loves her dog. Her dog is awesome, and so I would just like let her go outside and go to the bathroom. Let her spill her urine. And there was one time where like Catherine called me and like wanted me to check on something, and I was with Bo and Hattie, and like Catherine was gone, and I was like, oh crap, Cora. So I went outside, and normally like she's just like waiting there or around our big deck, and not this time. She was nowhere to be found, and I had to run after her a little bit. But anyway, all I had to say, she slept on our bed with us, and I liked it.
Yeah,
because Catherine's not a big cuddler. Cora, little cuddler.
I love, whenever I'm home, like my parents' dog or my sister's dog, like I'll sleep with any of them.
Yeah.
Whenever I've dog sat before, like I love sleeping in beds with dogs.
Yeah. It's like, they just kind of like nestle up against my leg a little bit.
They know how to.
Yeah.
It's not like spooning. It's just like I'm a spoon and they're just like a knife.
Yeah, but
we're both knives.
Like a nice like plastic, like cutlery, like nice little knife. Like
with a ton of fur.
Yeah.
Furry knife.
Furry knives. That's what you should make a dog grooming company and call it Furry Knives.
Okay.
People would get it. They wouldn't get it, and they'd be like,
is it about Ghost?
Maybe I'll figure it out there. So anyway, dogs. I can't wait to have a dog. I like dogs a lot. I can wait to have a dog because I think they're a little bit inconvenient in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to have a dog that I hopefully like is a shop dog and like comes out to work with me every day and stuff. Doesn't that sound fun?
Shop dog.
Yeah.
Very close to a sheepdog, but not a sheepdog.
Not a sheepdog.
Could be a sheepdog. It could wrangle lumber for you.
Yeah, I think that'd be so cool. Like a dog just hanging out with me in the shop.
Is there something a dog could actually do for you? Like, could he, like, I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
for sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, he'll
maybe
definitely
just bring you Dr. Peppers, if nothing else.
For sure. Anyway.
All right, what is your review of the week?
Mine's going to come from, I just clicked on yours actually. Mine's from Kickstart 999. Kind of a voice memo, it says. Yo, Jake and Brad, I wanted to make a voice memo, but I couldn't, so I decided to write this. I have a question. I'm a teenager that needs a hobby. Wow, we got 2 teenagers on the review of the week. It's a young man's game. Needs a hobby, and I know nothing about pickleball. If you could do a pickleball for dummies in like 30 seconds, then I'd really appreciate it. I've been sitting around a lot at school. I'm sorry. I've been sitting around a lot and school has made me real busy, so I thought pickleball might get me on my feet.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. If you could treat this as a voice memo, it would be really appreciated. From Joe in Oklahoma. Not to be confused with the world famous barbecue from Kansas City, Oklahoma Joe's.
Not to be confused.
So essentially pickleball is like a mini version of tennis. You can play either singles or doubles, and it's a small plastic ball. You have to serve it diagonally. There's a spot in the front called the kitchen where you can't go in unless the ball bounces in there first. And the first team to either hit it out of bounds or make it bounce twice in the opposite team's court wins a point. You only win points when you're serving, I think. I haven't played in so long that I kind of forgot.
You did good.
Thanks.
Joe, it's super fun. If you're even the tiniest bit coordinated, you will be able to pick it up easily and get your friends. It's really cheap and fun to play. So, yeah, get yourself a little set.
Yep.
Go find a pickleball court in your area. And
there's a lot of tennis courts that have pickleball lines. So even if you don't think you have pickleball courts around, there might be tennis courts that have like these other lines on them, and those are pickleball lines.
You can't use tennis lines. You got to have pickleball lines. But have a blast, Joe. Joseph, if I can call you that.
Jimothy.
I think I can call him that. Brad, would you like to end this episode with jingles?
Yes. I'm so impressed by Heather Lee. She's coming through again.
Again.
She's monopolizing the thing in a good way. So,
all right.
Let's do it.
Ready?
I mean, oh, yeah. We have Peter's parents sleeping upstairs right now because they're at the house helping Peter renovate some stuff.
I didn't know they were still here. They're sleeping here?
Sleeping here. Oh. They love us, I'm sure. They're on the opposite side of the house. So, and Peter was like, no, you guys are good. You guys are good. No problem. So.
Oh, I didn't know they were still here. And they're sleeping.
Deanna, on your feet.
Deanna and Paul.
Anyway.
Do you feel it? Do you hear? We got to talk
about that. Oh my gosh.
Jocelyn. Oh my gosh. I left a comment and I was serious. Like I was in literal tears. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. A couple episodes ago, we got a voice memo from Jocelyn who, even previous to that I'm just so excited. I can't even talk about it. She leads worship for a church and it gets recorded. I'm assuming because they do live streams. And one service, she said like, all right, congregation, get on your feet. And then like tagged us in it. It was awesome.
Amazing.
She left us a voice memo. I was like, hey, anything you say, I'll do it. I'll do it at church.
I'll do it.
So Brad and I gave her 4 different options of things she could do. And she went 4 for 4. The grand slam last Sunday.
Yeah, she was amazing. Check it out.
I love her.
Do we have it somewhere? Is it on our Instagram highlights?
We will. We'll give Jocelyn her own highlight.
Yeah.
Just says Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, check it out. Do it again.
Keep doing it. It was awesome. Yeah, what we said, mention a wild animal. She said, like, are we ready to worship the lion and the lamb?
Yep.
A
yodel.
I said yodel.
Yeah.
She belted that out.
She said, can we feel it? And then.
Yeah, do we feel it?
Or do we feel it? And then she did a spin. She did a
slow swirl.
Yeah.
That's what really got me. Because she is spinning so slow. Like, she just right up has her back to the congregation. Like, her back is just to it.
I think this time, can we just do like, can we feel it or do we feel it? And then just a very specific point and say, do you feel it? I want you to make eye contact with somebody and say, do we feel it? Do you feel it? Say, he can move the mountains. Can we feel it? Do you feel it? Our God is mighty to save.
Fill us in the second row.
Yeah. Yeah. Extra points if you call somebody out by name. Please don't do that. But yeah, anyway.
This girl's awesome.
Yeah.
It really made me laugh. Good stuff. Our fans are funnier than we are. We've been saying a lot on Instagram recently. Everyone's killing it on Reddit and everything like that. So thank you guys for listening. This was episode 90.
All right.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
That sounds like a milestone of some sort, but
episode 90. Thank you guys for listening. Support us on Patreon if you want. Bonus content on there. A lot of videos going out right now.
I feel like we say this so often, but thank you so much for your support. And specifically, thank you for the support on Patreon. Like, yeah, this past year for me, especially, like I quit my job at the church, and Patreon's honestly like helping relieve stress for me in my life because we're making some money, like a decent amount of money on there now.
It really is. Like, so nice to like know.
Yeah, we truly feel supported by that. So thank you. I'm not trying to like, whatever, do the wrong type of persuasion, whatever.
You're not trying to be a salesman right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, for the people that are already on there, I don't care about the people that aren't, but the people that are already on there, thank you so much. it truly is genuinely appreciated. So,
all right. Well, guys, have a good week. Use good toilet paper. Protect your tuchus.
Your tuchus.
And get the organic bananas at Target. They're doing a buy one, get 5 free sale.
Seriously.
If you do self-checkout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Take life back.
Love you, Jake.
Thanks for listening. Love you, Brett. See you
All
guys.
right.